I got to do a lot of amazing things when I worked at Disney, but there were a few things I didn't get to do that I wish I had, and a couple that I can't believe I did get to do. There are so many different things to do at Walt Disney World, so many experiences. And when I worked there and we lived in the area, I was able to do so many amazing ones. We had three, in fact, that we had kind of set as ultimate dreams that we actually accomplished. But there were a number of others that I wish I'd had the chance to do and never got to. So here are 6 things I wish I had gotten to do that I didn't, and 3 things I never thought I would that I did. So among the things I wish I had gotten the chance to do was work the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. I got to work Grad Night. I got to work Not So Scary, which was amazing. I got to work Star Wars Weekends. I got to work all of these special events that we had, except one. I never got the chance to work at Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. In truth, there wasn't a whole lot extra as far as photographers go. We had some special shots that we did for it, but not much different, but it still would have been a lot of fun. But I never got a chance to work at that one for some reason. I got to do the Osborne Lights at Hollywood Studios and shoot during Christmas during the daytime, but that one event was really the only special event I'm aware of that I never got to shoot at. Would have been nice. Another thing that would have been really cool to do that I didn't get to, I would have loved to have been part of the Year of a Million Dreams groups that got to go out and hand out all the dreams and stuff. The Dream Squad, they called them. That would have been amazing. I still think they had one of the coolest jobs to basically go out and make people happy and give stuff away. That's just awesome. I would have so loved to have been doing that and had a couple friends who did it. And oh, that was cool. If there was really any other job at Disney I would have liked besides photographer, that was probably it. So yeah, there was a little bit of jealousy on that one. One of the other things that I think would have been cool to do when I was there that I never did was to be a character. Just once, for one day. Okay, yeah, there's people that tell you that I'm already a character. I think it would have been cool to be able to have the opportunity to do that just once. Now, they have to go through a whole process of testing and tryouts and learning and studying and all sorts of other stuff to be able to be characters. You'd be surprised how hard they work. And the outfits are hot and sweaty and not comfortable a lot of times, but just the opportunity to do what they do would have been really, really cool. I did get an opportunity to try on pieces, so I have an idea of how comfortable it is for a short thing. I never did long. But just the opportunity to do what they do would have been cool to say I did it once. Just once. I couldn't do it on a daily basis. I am in awe of the character performers at Disney. But that would have been cool to have an opportunity once. It's not like a place where you can just jump in and do it for a day, though, because of everything that's required of those characters. And I loved my characters. They were awesome. Wondering. A couple things I did get to do, though, that was just amazing. I talked about working at Not So Scary, but one of my dreams actually had been to attend Not So Scary with my family, and we were really blessed to be able to do that. In addition, stay at a place that we had dreamed of at Animal Kingdom Lodge. We used to, as a family, when we lived there, we would just go hang around at the lodge during the day. We'd go sit on one of the decks and read a book, or go out and watch the animals, and walk around the lobby, and shop in the store, eat at Boma. We really enjoyed it, and we're just like, oh, someday we'll stay here. Oh, the price per night. Oh, don't we wish. And never expected to be able to do it. And Not So Scary, for me, is the most fun event at Disney, and to dress up and the costumes and everything else. And that was another one, like, that would be so cool to do. Oh, look at the cost. And so it was things that we'd always dreamed of doing and never had the chance to do. And then Alex at THS Media blessed us. Oh my goodness. If you want to see how incredible our time was in our trip, I'll refer you back to the videos there, but that was something we never ever expected to do. That was dream realm, and to get the chance to do it was absolutely amazing. Didn't ever expect it, and then it happened. But there were other things, again, I would have liked to have done. There were several things I wish I'd had the opportunity to tour. One of the things they offered through the Cast Connection and the Disney University was tours of behind-the-scenes things. And I kept missing them. They had tours of behind-the-scenes at Haunted Mansion, and I literally kept sign-up sheet. Oh, look, I'm 2 names behind. They had behind-the-scenes tour of Pirates of the Caribbean. It never got to do that one. They had behind-the-scenes tour of Spaceship Earth. It was like, all these behind-the-scenes tours, and I never got to do any of them, and I really wanted to. They were either at times that I was working, or most of the time they were before the parks opened, and I just missed out on signups. We had one with Spaceship Earth, behind-the-scenes tour. I was all set to do this. I had the date, I had the time, and everything else, and I got to the park before it opened, ready for the tour, and the people there were like, what tour? And I showed them the stuff, and they're going, well, I see the paper, but it's not in our system. And for some weird reason, there was a tour listed on this thing, but it wasn't in the system, and we couldn't sign up, and no tour.
Remember how easy it was to learn your ABCs? Track definition.
I did get to see a little bit of Splash Mountain behind the scenes, but that was because of a breakdown. That was a whole different deal. But yeah, all those behind the scenes tours, and didn't get to do those. I would have loved the tour at the Train Roundhouse that they offer. Such a cool looking tour, and haven't been able to do that one either. Especially after having worked at Silver Dollar City. That especially would be fascinating and cool. And just to watch everything go on, and that one's open to the public. Anybody can see that one and do that one. And everything I've heard is it's an amazing tour, but someday. The other things that I wish I could do, and that I actually have done, is trips to the international Disney parks. I never imagined I would get to visit any of them. Desperately want to. Tried to make plans to hopefully go to Tokyo and Japan this year, and then COVID and everything else has pretty much killed that. My daughter's supposed to be going to Japan, and we're now 2 months behind, and still waiting to see if she's ever going to get cleared because of COVID. So it's one of those that there is some faint hopes I might actually get to Tokyo Disney at some point. We made plans that haven't worked out, and we'll see. I really want to go. That's kind of right now at the top of my I want to do list. I wish I could go list. So it is right up there at the very top. I also never imagined I'd get to go to Paris, which I actually did, thanks to Leo, which was amazing. I'm at Disneyland! But not just regular Disneyland. This is Disneyland Paris! Can you believe it? I can't. It's unbelievable. But thanks so much to one viewer, I got to come. And that was actually just a really funny story. I was sitting at dinner with my family. And I had met Leo and his kids once before over lunch. And we were up in Kansas City, and they were going through and had a great lunch. And I will never forget sitting there at the dinner table with my family and getting this text message from him, because we had been talking for a while about different things. And he says, hey, I want to take my kids to Paris and Disneyland. You want to go? What? And I remember everybody at the table, because it wasn't just my family, it was some people from church too. And they were looking going, you gotta be kidding. No. How do you get... And that was an amazing, amazing opportunity. And I'm still in shock and awe that it happened and came through. And I know I tell Leo often how grateful I am, but I honestly can't say it enough. Him and Alex have just been blow me away amazing in their generosity towards me and my family. And yeah, so there are things out there I wish I could have done, like all those behind the scenes tours and other stuff. But at the same time, I've been able to do some stuff that was just incredible. So are there things that you wish you had the opportunity to do, that you would like to do? I'd love to hear them. Share them in the comments below. Don't forget to check the description. All sorts of information there. Check the description. There's a lot. Thank you so much to my patrons for making so much possible, as well as, like I said, Alex and Leo for just being overall amazing. Thank you as well for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. God bless. Number one that I wanted to do and didn't. I wish I had the chance to work... Okay. I never got the chance to work Mickey's... Yeah. However, it was made... Okay, no, let's do 3 first. They had a tour of I never imagined I would get to visit any of them. One of the other things I would have really, absolutely loved to be able to do when I was there was lose my mind. Forgot what I was saying. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to know about contact information, fan pages, merchandise, and more, please be sure to check the description below. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to know when I have new ones, well, make sure you hit that subscribe button right up there. And if you want to see another one of my videos, well, I've got a great one for you right here. And a huge thank you to these wonderful people here who support me on Patreon and with YouTube memberships. They get behind the scenes information, special perks, and more. If you'd like to know more about that, well, make sure you check that button right there. Thank you so much.